Hey, it's day 53 of the lockdown. Normally, I'm here to be funny and make jokes and make light of everything, but I think in the wake of the Ahmaud Arbery killing down in Georgia, which I've seen just about everybody post about, the two white guys basically just tracked him down and shot him because he was jogging. And I thought it was important to have my wife on to get a woman's point of view. And we're parents to two mixed kids. And we have an older son too. Just it's a little scary to see. Like, this was covered up until the video came out. And I think some people know I'm an ex-cop, even though it's a military cop. And there's a few things I know. Is one, they said what is it? They were trying to do a citizen's arrest. And you can only do a citizen's arrest as the crime is being committed. It can't be somebody that looks like somebody that fits the description of somebody committing a crime. Because the video I saw is he also looked like every black guy at 24 Hour Fitness. He also looked like every black guy at the YMCA shooting hoops. Mm-hmm. He also looked like every black guy that's jogging. Mm-hmm. So it was a little disturbing.
It was a lot disturbing.
A lot.
I couldn't even watch the video. I could not even bring myself to watch just they chased him down like a dog and worse than a dog, and shot him. So I didn't see the actual video, but what I do know is that every person I see on the street walking or running has on earbuds. So if you're saying you were behind him, you probably wouldn't see he had earbuds on. I mean, there could be a number of reasons why he's not answering you. And I think it's more to your part of the story. I'm sure you just weren't yelling. They weren't yelling out like, "Hey, sir, excuse me."
Yeah, please stop.
Yeah, I just have a question. I'm sure it was aggressive, threatening. They say that Ahmaud was running, like he crossed the truck at one point, and then.
No, here's the thing. Where their story just went left, where it didn't go. The video where it contradicted the story was they said they chased him in their truck. The video, no, they were in front of him. They were in front of him as he's jogging. Then when he runs up, you see him go to the passenger side of the truck. And the same, when you hear, I think a lot of white people, you hear them, they're scared of black people. That's the narrative. White people are scared of random black people. That's why you hear old white people clutching their purses or locking the doors when a black person pulls up next to them. You can make the same case for a black kid, a black guy running, and he sees two white guys in a pickup truck with guns.
In Georgia.
In rural Georgia.
Yeah, where they still fly Confederate flags and all that.
So you can make the same argument that he was scared.
Right.
Just as scared as an old white lady clutching her purse when a black guy walks by. To me, it's exactly the same.
I agree. But what I also agree with, it is no better detective than the internet. So how the internet from that video or whatever tracked them down, named them, put their addresses out there, and found them, did the police work that the police were not willing to do because they're waiting to convene a grand jury or whatever their excuses were.
I mean, they've known for 2 months.
This happened in February, so I was really shocked about this, like late February. I was really, really shocked that I had not really heard a lot about it, until like the last, week? 5 days?
Last 2 days.
So, I don't know, but leave it to the internet. There's no way they are not going to be able to allow those guys to not be in jail They're going to have to arrest them just for their own safety. There's no way they're not going to arrest them.
And, you know, every time there's a police shooting, or we see things like this where a white person kills a black person, an unarmed black person, it's funny how the news will cover the rioting, the looting, the violence that happens, a la Rodney King, or the incident in Cincinnati 20 years ago and everything. There was a peaceful demonstration where hundreds of black people showed up in front of these two guys' house and, was protesting, demonstrating. But there's no violence. So that wasn't the lead story on the news. I find that, I don't know, questionable. Maybe?
I don't know. I'm personally tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of not being surprised to hear a story like this. We should all be surprised to hear that something like this happened. And my first reaction was, I'm not surprised. And I'm tired of having that feeling. I understand you get just more, I think black people, you understand the frustration and the frustration of being patient till that the system run its course, being patient, waiting for people to wake up and realize, hey, that's not a good thing. That's not a nice thing. You just start to use you start to think like, if you don't handle it, we're going to have to handle it. Yeah. So I think I'm just so tired of being frustrated about how, we're being treated. I just don't know why there's not more outrage. And it's hard to keep telling myself, be patient, let the system run its course. Because at some point you screw the system, they're not. And, that's why people's names and addresses are being posted on the internet. I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's just sad. It's frustrating. And I'm not shocked about it. So that's where we're at today.
And just me being I know I'm a white dude, but having two sons,
right,
that are mixed, but in society's eyes, they're black.
Right.
It's scary.
It is scary because we have a runner. Well, he likes to run. That's what I should say. And he always has on a hoodie, a sweatshirt with a hoodie, and always has earbuds. He would not have heard not only somebody that wanted to do him harm, he wouldn't even heard his own mama yelling his name or trying to get his attention. So for a mother, that scares, that scares me. That really scares me.
This is also what I know. There's so many experts out there, and people can tell you what you're supposed to do when you see a gun pulled on you. There's so many people like, well, why didn't he just run away, or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, let me tell you something. You don't know. Nobody knows how you're going to react when a gun's pulled on you. Some people will go after the gunman. I'm just going to go after him before he gets me. Some people are going to run away. Some people are going to freeze, but you don't know. So it kills you when people start saying what you should and shouldn't do in those situations. If you don't have a gun and somebody else has a gun, you don't know how you're going to react until you're in that situation. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care your background, upbringing. You don't know. I never had a gun pulled on me. So I don't know how I would react. I really don't. So when you see the video and he's in a scuffle with the guy with the shotgun, we don't know. You don't know how he's going to react. Of course,
I think people
he's fighting for his life.
I think people like to imagine how they would handle a situation. But I think that you're right. There's certain stressful situations that your reaction may be totally opposite than what you had pictured how yourself reacting to it. So, but
it just bothered me, the whole fit the description. I was like, he was in a white t-shirt, shorts, and tennis shoes running. What description's that? It's anybody I see outside working out.
Right.
At any point in the day.
Right. I don't know. I just think maybe they was ready. They wanted to act out, and he was there, and that was going to be their excuse. And he was ex-police. Who knows what was running through his mind?
Everybody wants to be a hero. Everybody wants to be a hero.
Yeah.
And they're
Well, now it's
in
just
their
gonna be a
own
comment.
world. Yeah, but in your own little world, you want to be a hero.
So,
And then when you yell at somebody, whether it was premeditated or they got aggravated during the situation, if they're yelling at somebody and he's not stopping, so they get pissed and they start getting mad, you don't know, was it premeditated? Let's get this guy. I don't know. But when you have a gun, the other person doesn't, and you're in a truck and the other person's on foot, and you went after him, I don't know.
I don't know either. But
It's frustrating and scary because, like I said, we do have a son
yeah.
that leaves our house and will run, and he'll just take off, and then
Right.
we're like, "How far did you run?" And he comes back, we're like, "Dang, we went far."
Right.
Easy. I always think about that when he's got his hoodie on and
Yeah.
he leaves
All the time.
every time.
Wow. I'm glad the video surfaced to help the case, and I hope that they are arrested for their own safety, taken into custody for their own safety.
I just want them to be. They don't need to be on the streets. They're a threat to society as much as any other criminals are.
Yeah.
They're a threat to society. There's some people that do. There's some people that have a. I don't consider when you kill somebody. There's different circumstances every time. These two, to me, are a threat to society and a threat to our son, both our sons' lives, in my eyes.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
All right. Sorry, this one was a little deep, but we'll be back tomorrow, and it'll be lighthearted. But
We'll be
I'll be back. But I just felt like
Not me.
we had to address this, and I wanted to wait a day because I saw it like kind of took over social media for a day, and I just wanted to really. I watched the video a few times.
A few times?
Yeah,
I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I
But I'm
watched it.
glad there is a video.
And I knew this would happen. I also knew that when they were going to bring up everything bad that Ahmaud did in his life, quote unquote bad, that was none of it equal to
Right.
being hunted down and killed like a dog.
Right. And we're
None
not
of it.
going to even go there because the shit don't matter.
Right. Bringing up stuff he did as a teenager.
Right.
He's 25 now.
Yeah.
We all do stupid stuff when we're teenagers. Come on now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
Gary, see ya.
On another lockdown video, but we'll make it more lighthearted tomorrow. But I just
Happy,
felt like we had
funny.
to address what
Yeah, we did.
happened today. Or the other day, sorry. All right.
Bye, y'all.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.